Well, San Diego City Council approves $10 million in COVID-19 relief to help small businesses. Joining us now to explain this plan, City Council member Raul Campillo. Good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
All right. This money has been so helpful for so many people over the past year and a half. Who is going to qualify for this particular loan?
So these particular loans are designed for small businesses and nonprofits that have not received other forms of support, either from the federal or state governments in the past. So this is really for businesses that are still struggling. And we know, we just saw the great job numbers, 943,000 this last month. But right now, as the Delta variant is surging, we know that consumer confidence isn't the best. So what the City Council and Mayor Gloria did with this budget is pair up together with the San Diego Foundation, one of the best philanthropic organizations here in our region, to provide $10 million to small businesses and nonprofits. And it's grants, not loans, not zero interest loans, grants.
Grants. Okay, I want to be very clear with this because I'm sure there are some small business owners who are watching right now. If they received money in the past year and a half, they don't qualify for this?
Well, they're not prioritized.
They're not prioritized.
That's right.
Okay. Okay, so you take priority for people who just didn't come after the help. They just didn't. What would be the reasoning that they didn't go after it?
Well, because a lot of the small businesses, the paperwork that's required for that, it was actually really complex, right? And we also know that there was prioritization for, small franchises that had part of a national chain that got a lot of support from other places and were able to get that money easier. A lot of small businesses, like sole proprietors, self-employed people, are eligible for this program too. That paperwork was really, really arduous, especially in the middle of a pandemic. And so we're trying to make it as easy as possible for folks who didn't get to take advantage of other programs to have this one right now. And I also want to say the San Diego Foundation kicked in $2 million of their own. So this is actually a $12 million program.
If you're watching right now and you want to get some of this money, how much can you get? Where do you go? What does the process look like?
So next week, the website is going live. The San Diego Foundation, after us passing this ordinance on Tuesday, is going to be able to be live in about 10 days. sdreliefgrants.com, or go to the sandiego.gov website to find more information. But if for eligibility reasons, but the grants will be between $5,000 and $25,000. And if you're a nonprofit that's really been struggling, you could get up to a $100,000 grant from the San Diego Foundation.
Okay, $5,000 to $25,000, money that you don't have to pay back.
That's right, it's a grant.
Is the paperwork tedious? Is this a process? I know quite a few businesses, when you talk about people, they just got so overwhelmed in the past, like they're sitting down and they're like, oh my goodness, where do I start with all this paperwork? Are they going to face that with this now?
The idea here is to be as simple as possible, and that's why we actually paired up with the San Diego Foundation. They have a really good history of helping lots of organizations get grant money to help steward the process, make it as simple as possible. One of the big things that's different now is that it's going to be simpler for you to show that you're actually a business operating in the city of San Diego. You're not going to have to turn in your tax forms, all that sort of stuff. It's going to be as simple as possible.
So what do you need to turn in? What are the qualifications for someone to say, okay, check, 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 I could get some of this money?
It's going to be, you have to work, your business has to be in the city of San Diego.
Okay.
You have to be a small business, which means your gross net profit, is $150,000 or less, or your gross revenue was $250,000 or less.
Or less,
you have to start your business before April 1st, 2020.
Okay.
And you have to have shown that you actually suffered in your revenues or reduced demand because of COVID-19.
And then how will they be selected once let's say you get tons and tons of applications?
We anticipate there will be tons of applications. That's why we're with the San Diego Foundation. They're going to be the ones reviewing the applications, doling out the money, making sure we get it out there as quickly as possible.
And when you say quickly as possible, you said it opens in about 10 days. How fast will they get their money?
I'm not sure about. Every application is different depending on what documentation they turn in or what needs to be checked. What I do know is that this is $10 million of the city of San Diego's money from our last budget that Mayor Gloria and the City Council knew we need to give to small businesses and nonprofits that have been struggling. And we need to help those folks. We're just trying to get past that hump. We all feel like, if we're just this close to getting past the pandemic, if we can get past the Delta variant as well, we just know these businesses need to survive. And we want to help those small proprietors, those sole proprietors, those family-owned businesses that didn't get that that funding earlier. We want to help them right now, right when they need it.
One last question.
Sure.
$10 million, we say that, it seems like a lot of money, but when you really think about every single business, small or large, that were impacted in the past year and a half, $10 million is like a penny.
Well, I mean, it's not going to be a penny to the families that get it. You know, a lot of small businesses have been around San Diego for 20, 30, 40 years, and they've never had to go through a pandemic before. And so they've pushed through the pandemic this far, and we're right at that point where we know the economy can be coming back strong. And so this is really designed to help them get past that hump. $10 million, I don't think is anything to sneeze at. The San Diego Foundation kicking in $2 million more, and it's for small businesses and nonprofits too, because nonprofits provide really important services to our community, provide jobs and healthcare to their families of their employees, and so $12 million will go a long way, especially for those families that really, really need it.
It's a lot of pennies, and every single penny helps.
That's
it
right.
really, really, really does. Okay, Councilmember Raul Campillo, thank you. We appreciate
Thank you
your
for
time.
having me this morning.
Thank you.